Phil. You're greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get Gilman with a double and scored. And that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, we have the 18-2 Hamilton Southeastern Royals taking on your 19-1 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, we thank you all for tuning in. Again, here as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we'll get things started here tonight with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership. So these two teams right here, powerhouse programs. Hamilton Southeastern ranked number 2 in Class 4A. Wapahani ranked number 3 in Class 3A. Hamilton Southeastern also is number 19 ranked in the country, the whole United States of America. They're the 19th team in the state or in the country. A lot to be proud of right there with those young ladies, and quite the accomplishment and quite the tough challenge here for your Wapahani Raiders this evening, no doubt about that. So now you come in here. Obviously, your Raiders have all been on a nice stretch of wins right here. We've won 13 in a row. And one of the biggest things that I've really noticed from our team is the resiliency and the fight that we continue to show each and every single time we're out there. And it's a lot of fun to watch. It really, truly is. And that's where, tonight, that same kind of, the same kind of facets of the game you've got to do correctly. But, some of the little intangibles you've got to showcase as well here this evening. It's going to take an absolute dogfight here this evening to be able to come out on top. And the Raiders have got to be up to the challenge. They know what's ahead of them, so it's nothing new. We've had our fair share of tough teams that we've had to go up against this season. One of those being another 4A school there in the Yorktown Tigers. And so, we know what it takes in order to get the W. Now, sure, is this going to be a tall order? Well, absolutely it will be. But anything worth having, you've got to get it done, and you've got to be willing to fight for it. And so, you're playing on your home floor. It's senior night. These ladies, I know, will be prepared. Main thing is, are they going to be able to come out and execute what they've learned throughout the course of the season against a tough team such as Hamilton Southeastern? That will be seen here this evening. But like I said, we're really looking forward to it. We hope you are as well. We've got much more to come. We'll have tonight's starting lineups as well as the national anthem. Of course, I'm the PA announcer. For those of you that haven't watched our broadcast before, especially at home games, we'll have a brief pause in the action here for a little bit with me taking care of my PA announcing duties, and then I'll get back on here. I'll run down the starting lineups and all that, and then get tonight's game started right out here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. We hope you all stay tuned in all throughout the evening here, folks. Wapahani, Hamilton Southeastern coming your way. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All righty, folks, welcome back live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Thank you for being patient with us. Had to get through my PA announcing duties, but now we'll take a look here at tonight's Jones Auto Body starting lineup here for Hamilton Southeastern. We'll start off here, number 6, Lovey Wallace. Number 7, Brooke Elliott. Number 9, Macy Henshaw. Number 11, Tiffany Snook. Number 20, Emmy Robinson. And number 24, Lauren Harden. The Royals are coached by Jason Young. Starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders. Number 4, Gracie Stanley. Number 5, Briley Felton. Number 9, Anna Buck. Number 11, Macy Bowden. Number 12, Cameron Wise. And number 16, Cadence Brewer. Again, your Raiders coached by Katie Ware, assisted by Paige Williamson, Lindy Davis, Madison Mangus, and Caitlin Riddle. So that's what the starting lineups look like. And we'll get tonight's showdown underway right out here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. Felton right there to receive it, set on there to Wise. And the Raiders will draw first blood here tonight with a 1-0 lead. And we'll have Briley Felton back here to serve. Felton coming into the night, 35 aces on the season. Buck tips it over, and it's down in play, and it's a 2-0 start for Wapahani. Then we got another milestone watch here, folks. Junior setter Macy Bowden on the brink of 2,000 career assists. Again, we'll keep it on the air here for all that. We recognize her sometime here in this first set. So again, Felton back here to serve still. 3-0 Wapahani, set number 1 of the evening. And that's going to head on into the net. HSC will get on the board here as we'll see number 22, Megan Slaninka, back to serve. I really hope I'm pronouncing that young lady's name correctly. Talked to him earlier about some of the pronunciations. Buck on the attack. No deflection. Point there goes to HSC. Again, Slaninka, 23 aces on the season. As a team, they have 134, also 122 serving errors. Good for a 91% serve percentage. And Wise able to get the job done right there. Now 4-2 Wapahani. As we'll see Chloe Cook and Ashton Zitgraff now in the game. So Zitgraff will be back to serve. Again, coming in tonight, 24 aces on the season here for Ashton. Dug by Baker. Here's Bowden on the Wise. Dug that time by number 9, Henshaw. And that was number 24, Lauren Harden on the attack. Again, Harden, I believe, second on the team in kills with 166 of them. Got number 4, Jada Burke, back to serve. Burke, 21 aces on the season. Zitgraff right there. Felton sets it up there for Cook. Nice dig right there from Berg. A little free ball action. Felton, Bowden, Wise. And that was off of Baker and out of bounds. That would have been very close, obviously. So Baker tried to get to it. Nothing available. So tied now at 4. Again, Jada Burke still back there to serve. Handled by Zitgraff. Bad pass. Baker right there to take care of it. Set on up to Cook. Bringing the hammer. 5-4. Wapahani. So Cadence Brewer now in here for the first time tonight. And that's going to be head out of bounds over number 24, Lauren Harden. So again, Wise still back here to serve. Cameron second on the team in aces. with 31 of them. Set up here again to Harden. Zitgraff will dig it out, but gives HSC another option here. Here's Cook. Dug out right there. Little missed timing. Oh, man, Wise barely got her hands in there on that one. Blocked there by Brewer. Little 50-50 ball right on top of the net. And we've got a net violation here on the Royals. Point Wapahani. We've got a great crowd on hand here this evening. A full student section in costumes de gloire. Set on up to Harden. Misplayed there by Zitgraff. Again, tough one to try to get that one, but we'll have number 13, Avery Hobson, now in the game. So now back to serve, number 5. Finley Wash. Felton gets the hands up there with a dig, set on the Cook, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds. Point Wapahani. Back to an 8-5 lead now. 3-point advantage here for your Raiders. Macy Bowden back to serve. Bowden coming into the night, 25 aces on the year. And that was number 13, Avery Hobson, on the attack that time. Hobson leading the team in kills, 201 of them. Now is number 11, Tiffany Snook. Will be back to serve. Felton right there, Bowden on to Brewer. Yes! Kill for Brewer. And there you have it, folks, 2,000 career assists. And we're trying to recognize Macy there momentarily, but just not enough time to have something said right there in between points. Hit out of bounds, 10-6. And we'll have a timeout potentially here for Wapahani. Dug out right there, again shanked off to the left side and into the stands. So 10-7 there again. I want to congratulate Macy. What an accomplishment right there. Collecting 2,000 assists and counting. We've got a lot more to go. Only a junior. So she's got a lot more assists to deal out, that's for sure. And another one being right there. Cadence Brewer with the kill. 11-7 Wapahani. We got Gracie Stanley in here now, Anna Buck. Also Cameron Wise, along with Briley Felton, Macy Bowden, and Reese Baker back there to serve. Wise, Bowden, back right there to her, but hit into the net to make this a 11-8 affair. Now number 20, Emmy Robinson. Number 24, Lauren Harden, back in the game here for HSE. We'll have number 20, Emmy Robinson, back to serve. Again, coming into the night, 15 aces on the season. Little floater serve handled by Felton. Bowden right back to the left-hander. Oh, heck yes! So Felton gets involved, collects on the kill, and the Raiders push ahead back before. Set up there, that was the number 6, Lovey Wallace. Didn't get much of it, but got enough of it. to get it to go. 134 kills coming into the night. Does Lovey Wallace have? We got Slaninka back there to serve. Handled by Stanley. Bowden right there to Buck. Right there to dig it out was Henshaw. So miscue there by the Royals. A little two-hit violation. And that will force Hamilton Southeastern to take a timeout. Wapahani 13, Hamilton Southeastern 9. First set action right out here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here to our next Elite Real Estate game break. 13-9, Wapahani leads here in set number 1 of the night. Again, we've got Chloe Cook and Ashton Zitgraff back in the game here for Anna Buck and Gracie Stanley. Zitgraff will be back to serve. And Zitgraff coming into the night, 24 aces. Looking to add to that total. On the attack right there was Elliott, but Baker wasn't having any of that. So Zitgraff did everything she could right there. Get some loft underneath the ball. It just obviously wasn't enough. So 13-10 here as number 35, Emily Weber, as well as number 4, Jada Berg, sub into the game here for the Royals. Zitgraff there to receive it. Bowden sets it. Wise tips across. And a quick set there to Tiffany Snook. We've seen that quite often right there setting it in the middle. Again, this is a pretty tall order that these Royals have here. Some young ladies with some height, no doubt about it. Bowden on there to Wise, dug out by number 20, Robinson. And that's right in between Zitgraff and Baker. So now a 1-point Wapahani lead. Zitgraff. Here's Bowden setting it on to Cook. Oh, left that one short. And so that's going to tie it up at 13. And now we're going to have a timeout taken here by Wapahani. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we can't do what we do without them, that's for sure. So try to give them as much recognition as possible. So we want to send out a big thanks here to Kenshaw Properties, proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties, a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at www.kenshawproperties.com. And make sure to contact them at 765-356-1340. So again, all squared up at 13 here in set number 1 of the evening. Again, Hamilton Southeastern 18-2, Wapahani 19-1. The Hamilton Southeastern group, I'll tell you what, they play some top-tier teams. So that is a well-earned 18 victories that they have here on the season. So after the miscue there, puts Hamilton Southeastern up here by 1. Cook on the attack. Oh, the hammer from Chloe Cook ties it at 14. In comes Cadence Brewer, and now back to serve Cameron Wise. So again, Wise coming into the night, 31 aces here on the season, and unfortunately, that one landed out of bounds. So HSE pushes ahead again here by 1. We're 24, and Lauren Harden back to serve. 11 aces on the year coming into the night. Felton to Bowden on the Cook. Diagonal shot right there, hit that one out of bounds. So the Raiders have got to find a way to get their crowd back into it here. If we can get another point right here, potentially. Shanked off there to to the left side rather, and that lands out of bounds. Yeah, I wouldn't so much worry about the score right now, just more about this point. Focus on this point, trying to find a way to get point number 15 right here, right now. Felton receives it. Bowden sets it up. Cook puts it down, but was dug out there by Zitgraff. And that's going to be hit into the net by Hobson. And so the Raiders will get back on the board. See if we can start to generate a little bit more momentum again. We got Macy Bowden back to serve here. Handled there by Berg. Bowden digs it out. Baker will chase it down. Here comes Cook. And HSC will get it back across. Here we go again to Brewer. Been a little mistiming. And Hobson on the attack. Baker again trying to get to it after the dig there from Zitgraff. Unable to chase it down, unfortunately. So back to another 3-point lead for the Royals. Number 11, Tiffany Snook back to serve. Well, floater right there, Baker. Bowden. Cook, yes. Cook kills it. Back to a 2-point lead. In comes Stanley and Buck. Gracie now back to serve. Weber there was setting that one up. Here's Bowden now to Brewer. And that's hit in the net by Lovey Wallace. Point there goes to your Raiders. Again, now a 1-point lead for the Royals. Oh, just out of bounds there from Stanley. Unfortunate service there right there, as we'll see number 9, Henshaw, and number 7, Brooke Elliott back into the floor, or back onto the floor rather. Got Macy Henshaw now back to serve. Again, Hamilton Southeastern up by a pair. So miscommunication cost them a point there. Wapahani will take another timeout. And we'll go ahead and take a timeout here with them. 20-17, Hamilton Southeastern leads Wapahani here in set number 1. We'll be back with more following this commercial break. All right, folks, again, welcome back. Again, following the timeout, Hamilton Southeastern here with a 3-point lead. Again, we thank you all for tuning in here for this Monday night of Wapahani Raider Volleyball here on the WHS Network. Glad to have all you with us. Again, whether you're a Wapahani fan, a Hamilton Southeastern fan, or just a volleyball fan in general, we thank you all for tuning in and spending some time here with us. So, again, returning from the timeout, we'll have number 9, Macy Henshaw, back to serve. Handled there by Baker. Bowden will chase that one down and set it up to Anna Buck. Dug here by Slanenka. Baker digs it. Stanley won't be able to get over there to it. As HSC starting to put some distance in between us and them. And that's going to be out of bounds, very close. But a service error there will get the Raiders another point closer. Got Wise back in, Baker back to serve. Handled there by Harden. Bowden digs it, Baker sets it on the buck. Slanka catches it, or runs it down. It's going to be out of bounds. So another good hit there from Hobson. Just couldn't sneak it in. And that was an excellent job there by Wapahani. I believe that might have been Gracie Stanley back there. But again, recognize where she's at on the floor. It's all about that court awareness. Realizing, hey, that ball's going to be hit out of bounds. As Hobson absolutely tattoos that ball off of Stanley and into the stand. So a souvenir tonight. Now back to a 3-point lead here for the Royals with number 20, Emmy Robinson, back to serve. Felton, Bowden with a setup to Buck, and that's going to go into the net. So magic number of 2 here for HSC. 2 more points to get to that. 25. Let's see if the Raiders have other ideas here for them. Set it up here to Harden. Bowden chases it down, and the Raiders kept going backwards right thereafter. So here we are at set point. Get a Wapahani. It looked so promising here in the first set, and then right here towards the end kind of fell apart a little bit. Bowden sets it on there to Wise. Dug out. Here's there to number 7. That was Elliott. Felton, the left-hander on the attack, gets the kill and keeps things alive here in set number 1. So again, we have Briley Felton back to serve. And Wapahani will get it over. Great concentration and misplayed there by Buck. And that's going to end it here for set number 1. Hamilton Southeastern takes it 25-20 for a 1-set-to-none lead. So folks, stay right here with us, will you? We got set number 2 coming up and a whole lot more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. And Next Home Elite Real Estate game break in 25-20. Hamilton Southeastern. And actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout here real quick. We'll be back following this break.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, now again, welcome back here. Next Home Elite Real Estate game break. Apologize, had to get off the air there just real quick there to a quick commercial break. But nonetheless here, like I said, Hamilton Southeastern there with a close victory, 25-20 there in the first set. Some of the passing there for Wapahani, unfortunately, right there towards the end, kind of cost us a little bit, just little things here or there. But, still a highly competitive first set. You can hang with them. And so now it's just putting it all together. Once you're able to do that, I think you can potentially see a different outcome here. But credit there to Hamilton Southeastern, did a solid job of closing out that first set. So set number 2 underway. Again, that was Reese Baker back there to serve just a moment ago. So a 1-0 start here for the Royals. Those are the things you got to clean up right there. Sure, is it going to happen? Sure it will. It's part of the game, but you want to minimize those errors as much as possible. Felton on the attack. Tries to find the back corner. Nothing there. She hits that one out of bounds. 2-0 lead here for HSE. Floater serve there. Felton barely got to it. And so that was out of bounds. Or rather, okay, it was in bounds. That's what I thought, but the referees pointed to the wrong direction. So that was number 35, Emily Weber, with the kill. And a young lady that did a little bit of everything. They have 2 setters on this team. One of which is Macy Henshaw, the other one, Emily Weber. Emily, 57 kills on the year, also 252 assists to go along with it. As number 6, Lovey Wallace, puts the hammer down to get point number 4. Now number 9, Macy Henshaw. And number 7, Brooke Elliott back in the game, with Henshaw back to serve. Bowden with a set up here to Wise. Dug out there by Ledbetter. Baker gets the dig right there. Set to the back row. Felton out of bounds again. So not quite the response that you're looking for here from Wapahani. Still early though. Right there to Wise. Quickly met by Lovey Wallace. And that will force Wapahani to take a timeout. Again, as I alluded to earlier, which those of you that know Hamilton Southeastern well, definitely got some height. Tall girls, 4A school, you better have some height. No doubt about it, and they definitely do. Blocks actually haven't been a huge factor tonight. I mean, yeah, they have played a part in it, but I don't think that's necessarily the reason why, we're in a little bit of a bind that we're in right here. Just got to play a little bit more effectively. So hopefully the Raiders can use this timeout here to their advantage. Come back out here with a little bit of a renewed vigor and get locked in. So again, we'll have number 9, Macy Henshaw, back to serve, again following the timeout. 6-1 Royals here in the second set. Again, if you're just now joining us, Hamilton Southeastern took first set 25-20. On the Hobson, blocked there by Wise. There's another. And you know what? Little things like that. Getting a couple blocks there in a row, then kind of got into her head, okay, how do I guess, orchestrate my way around that? Okay, well, you sail it high, it goes out of bounds. So that's big time right there by Wise, just to get a hand on both of those, just to kind of get into the opponent's head just a little bit. And a crucial service there right there by Emily Stewart, now 7-2, as we'll have number 20, Emmy Robinson, back in the game. And she'll be back here to serve. Stewart receives it. Bowden will set it up. And Cook, again, was met there at the net by Wallace. That's going to be another one that's out of bounds. So you got to stop this string of points somehow, some way. I mean, you know, that's pretty obvious, but it's a lot easier said than done as well. Wise back on the attack again. Had to reach back for that one. So these are just little things that, I mean, it's nothing necessarily that Hamilton Southeastern is necessarily doing. It's just on Wapahani's part of things. You know, little facets of the game now that we're faltering on, and it's turning out to put us in a deep hole here in the second set. These are all things that we can control. And so again, you know, in the face of adversity right here, how does Wapahani respond? You know, from what we've seen in previous games, there's no packing up shop. We keep getting after it and try to get, you know, find our way out of it. We'll see if your Raiders respond in the same fashion again here this evening. You got Cadence Brewer now back in the game. Baker will take a quick breather. Now Cameron Wise will drop back to serve. Set up there to Hardin and hit right into the net. And so it's little things like this. You know, a couple points now in a row. Use it, you know, hopefully get your crowd back into it, and then feed off of that energy. Well, free ball action right here. Stewart, Bowden, that was unfortunate right there. I'll just put it that way. So now 11-4. Now number 22, Megan Slaninka, back there to serve. And into the net. So a service there right there by the Royals. Again, coming into the night, 122 of them. Got 134 serving aces. Bowden now back to serve. Handled by Hardin. Goodness sakes. Number 7, Brooke Elliott, drops the hammer on that ball. Nailed that one to the floor. And now Jada Burke back in the game, and she'll be back to serve. Also now in the game, number 11, Tiffany Snook. Handled by Stewart. Bowden sets it on to Cook, right side, dug by Berg. Little 50-50 ball. On the attack again, good job getting the deflection. Set on to Cook again. Dug by Slaninka right there. Here's Hardin. Baker digs it out, the old left hand getting involved. And a little missed pass right there from, I believe that was Henshaw. Or no, actually that was Emily Weber, pardon me. Created some missed timing. So Anna Buck, Gracie Stanley returns to the floor. Gracie back to serve. Oh, goodness sakes. Another service error. Killers, number 13, Avery Hobson back in for HSC. Now with number 24, Lauren Harden now back to serve. Baker, Bowden on the Buck. Weber there with a setup. Again, that quick set to a very long-armed number 11, Tiffany Snook. Again, not really getting up off the ground, but just having a quick set and then just the quick motion and being able to get her hand to the ball and then the connection too quick for the Raiders to react to. Bowden chases down the dig. Baker receives it, Bowden on the Buck. And that one's going to be sent too long. So a tale of two sets. Just not quite playing with the same kind of energy. When you start playing with bad vibes, that's really going to not work in your favor. Out of bounds right there by Harden. So back to a 9-point lead for the Royals. Wise back in the game. Baker now back to serve. You've got to start bringing some more positivity back out on here to the floor. Swing this one back into your favor. Hard to do that right there. Snook with another kill. Number 16, Ava Lohman now in the game. She'll be back to serve. And we'll have a timeout here from Wapahani. So again, we'll go ahead and step aside for a timeout of our own. 17-7. Hamilton Southeastern, set number 2 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back following the timeout. A 17-7 lead here for Hamilton Southeastern here in set number 2. Again, definitely a tale of two sets so far. As that one will be served out of bounds here by Lohman. And again, right here, you're down by 9 points. You've been down this whole entire set. Now you've got to get back up. You can't stay down. Baker will dig it out. Stanley sets it up there for Buck. Nice block right there. Cameron Wise provides the stuffing. Again, your opponent's not going to feel bad for you. They're just going to keep pushing the gas here. The Raiders have got to respond, though. So Harden with the kill. We'll see number 9, Henshaw, as well as Elliott back in the game. Again here with Henshaw back to serve. Coming into the night, 14 aces on the year. Handled by Stanley. Set on the Buck right there in the middle. Dug there by Henshaw. Baker, Bowden, Wise. Oh, beautiful placement by Cameron Wise. So in comes Cook and Stewart. So again, plenty of options to roll with right here. And sometimes you got to change your looks, as far as, setting, who at different times, so on and so forth. Got to change it up a little bit to keep your opponent off balance. So Robinson now back in the game and back to serve. And that's going to be hit out of bounds. Number 6, Wallace on the attack. Can't keep that one in bounds, and so we'll have Cameron Wise back to serve. Cadence Brewer now back in the game. Handled right there, set by Henshaw. Whacked it up in the air. Stewart sets it on there to Cook. So substitution now, number 11, Tiffany Snook back in the game. And number 22, Megan Slaninka back there to serve. Stewart, Bowden, Cook, blocked. Now right back to her. Dug out right there, little ball at the net. Raiders just can't seem to come up with anything here. Can't seem to come up with any answer. Not from the lack of trying, they're definitely out there trying. Just not really working out for them right now. So into the net, the Raiders will take the point there, much needed point. Still find themselves down by 9. Macy Bowden back to serve. And HSC's went on a run. Let's see if Wapahani can do the same. Got Weber and Wash back in for the Royals. 22-12. Wash back to serve. Set up there to Felton. And we play on. Cook, Bowden, Brewer. And we continue on here. I thought that might have fell in. And indeed it did. Out of bounds off the serve. Seen a lot of those here in the second set. So Buck and Stanley back in the game. Gracie will be back to serve. 23-13. Raiders going to have to go on a sizable run to get back into this one. And it's inbounds. And here we are at set point. So Hobson and Ledbetter will return to the floor. Ledbetter now back to serve here for set point. Baker, Bowden on the buck. It's going to be blocked, and that's how the second set ends. 25-13. Hamilton Southeastern takes it as they now own a 2-0 lead. Wapahani in a bind. Let's see if we can climb our way out of it right here. Down 2-0, we'll step aside, and we'll be back here with set number 3 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here to the Next Only Real Estate Game Break. HSC on top of Wapahani. 25-20, 25-13, 2-0 lead here in this one tonight. So let's see if the Raiders can climb out of it. Definitely think we've got more than enough to do it. That is quite the mighty hole that they've dug themselves. So again, we was in the same situation against Muncie Burris. We did it then. Let's see if your Raiders can do it again. So a 1-0 start here for Wapahani. And we've got Briley Felton back to serve. Weber there with a set up to Snook, and that's going to be shanked into the stands. Tied now at 1, Snook with the kill. Been coming into the night, she had 83 kills. Guarantee you she's had a good 8 of them here tonight. Very close to it. Great job there by Baker, laying out for that dig and quick reaction to get to it. Bowden, Baker on to Lauren Rich. Dug out by Wash. Now here comes Hobson, and that hits the antenna. So back on top go the Raiders. In comes Cook and Zitgraff for Stanley, for Stanley and Rich. Got Ashton back to serve. Weber there with a set to Wallace. Heck of a hit there by the young lady. Unfortunately there for Wapahani. That's about 3 feet out of bounds. Another nice serve from Ashton. Weber set it on up to Hobson. Dug by Zitgraf. Here's Bowden there to Wise. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful placement there from Cameron. Again, great court recognition. Look at the serve. Zitgraf with an ace. And it's 5-1 Wapahani. This is the kind of start that you was looking for there in the second set. Obviously that didn't occur, but I suppose better late than never. It's nice to see us getting off to a good start here in set number 3. There's Wise. And we're going to have a lift call here on HSC, so make that now a 6-1 Wapahani lead. It's diving action on that serve. Set up to Hobson. Baker chases it down. There's Bowden, and Baker gets it over. Oh, man. Wow. Wallace with an absolute missile. But a great play nonetheless there by Wapahani. Just getting that back over was quite the success story. Felton, Bowden on to Cook. Yes! Cook kills it. And the Raiders lead it 7-2. Cadence Brewer back out onto the floor. Cameron Wise back to serve. Henshaw sets it up there to Wallace, and it's going to be out of bounds. No touch by Wapahani. So an 8-2 start for the Raiders. So you're in the driver's seat. The car started. Time to put her in gear and put the pedal to the middle. And there goes Wallace. Answers right back now, 8-3. In comes number 20, Emmy Robinson, as well as number 24, Lauren Hardin. Robinson now back to serve. And misplayed there by Zitgraf. Ends up being an ace for Robinson. Felton chases it down. Cook on the attack. There was Henshaw. Baker digs it. Bowden sets it. Cook puts it down with some authority. Make it 9-4 Wapahani. And the student section got a souvenir. Macy Bowden back to serve. Handled by Hardin. Henshaw now to Elliott. Baker with the dig. Now on the Hardin left side. Zitgraf will dig it out. Here comes Wallace. 9-5. What an impact she has on not only this game, but what the stats show. She's a force to reckon with anytime. We got Slanenka back there to serve. Handled by Zick Graff. Bowden back set to Cook. Harden on the attack. Cook there to dig it out. Set right back to her. Missed timing there between Henshaw and Shook. That's a rarity. They're nearly automatic as Gracie Stanley and Lauren Rich will now come back out onto the floor. Gracie is back to serve. Set up there to Elliott, deflected up in the air, and that might have been off the head there of Rich. Again, you got the ball popped in the air like that. That's where, as a team, you've got to communicate, tell them where the ball's at, because neither Rich or Brewer knew exactly where that ball was. So Berg back to serve. Stanley received it. Oh, look at that. Bowden tried to change it up a little bit. That's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. Again, Jada Berg still back to serve. The Raiders need to get this point right here just to keep momentum here on their side. And that's exactly what they do. Lauren Rich provides the kill. In comes Cameron Wise. And Reese Baker now back to serve. It's a dandy right there from Baker. Snook continues the role that she's been on. Here comes number 13, Avery Hobson, back in the game. And junior outside hitter here for Hamilton Southeastern. Back to serve, Lauren Harden. That young lady's only a sophomore. And shanked backwards, out of bounds. An ace for Harden. And a timeout here by Wapahani here in set 3. Again, Raiders lead the Royals 11-9. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more right after this message. Getting back out of the timeout here. Next Home Elite Real Estate game break, and we would like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. So we'd like to send out a big thanks here to East Jackson Auto Sales, located at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Owner Alan Clark and his family-ran dealership has been going strong since 1977, and they're known for their honesty and quality pre-owned vehicles that will leave you driving home with a smile on your face and a nice vehicle you can rely on. For more information, check them out on Facebook and contact them at 765-284-3472. So again, we've got Lauren Harden back to serve out of the timeout. 11-9 Wapahani. It's set number 3 of the evening. Again, Hamilton Southeastern took the first 2 sets, 25-20, 25-13. Baker with a set up to Wise. Soft touch right there. And my sakes, Tiffany Snook again. What an impact she's had. Again, the Raiders had a 8-2 lead, if I remember correctly. So the Royals have put together a nice run, something that Wapahani needed to avoid. Baker, Bowden, here comes Felton. And that's going to be out of bounds, and now we're tied. Stanley's there. Bowden sets it on the left side. Wise, dug out by Berg. Here comes Hobson left side, and it's going to be a net violation on the Raiders. And so my, oh my, has the tide turned back in the direction of Hamilton Southeastern. Great start here for Wapahani. That has since dwindled down to now a 1-point deficit. Got to keep the train rolling right here if you're Wapahani. Baker with the dig. Set on to Rich, bringing it, and it's out of bounds. Off of the fingertips of Rich and out of bounds. So an ace for Hardin. I believe that's now right about a 6-0 run or so. 6 or 7-0 run here by Hamilton Southeastern. Baker there. Bowden will set it on to Cameron Wise. There was Hobson, dig it out. And Emily Weber throws your Raiders a curveball. So Anna Buck will return to the floor here for Lauren Rich. A 4-point advantage here for HSC. Baker, Bowden, Wise with a slide. That falls in there. Point for Wapahani, a much-needed point right there for Wapahani. So we'll have Briley Felton back to serve, down by 3 in set number 3. Get If you are just now joining us for the first time, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 4A versus 3A showdown here tonight from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, Hamilton Southeastern here with a 16-12 lead after the kill from Hobson. Baker, Bowden, Wise. Deflected right there. Not exactly the greatest of passes for Bowden to deal with. Hobson back at it again. Baker, Bowden back to Wise again, and a drop in the bucket right there for Cameron. So in comes Cook and Zitgraff. Ashton back to serve. Got to rattle off some points here. Again, it's easier said than done. I understand that. But we've got to go on a run. We've got to set the tone right here and find a way to get back in it. That doesn't help. Wasn't a bad pass, but just got caught up in the rafters. And, well, and they kind of dictated how that was going to go from there. So Henshaw and Elliott back in. Wise with a kill, 17-14. Brewer back in the game for Wise, or pardon me, for Baker, as Wise will now be back to serve. Henshaw right there to Wallace. Lovey Wallace connects again. And returning to the floor, Emmy Robinson for the Royals. You got a 4-point lead as it grows later and later here in set number 3. Again, the Raiders down 2-0. Clinging on to dear life right here, trying to find their way back in it. Cook right there as Leninka was able to dig it out. Now back to Cook one more time. Bowden, Baker on to Chloe. They might have got away with a lift right there. Nope, they got the call. So point goes there to Wapahani on the lift. Mishandled. There's an ace for Macy Bowden. So now you're starting to get the crowd back into a little bit. Feed off of that energy. Set up here. Harden on the attack. Yeah, a swing and a miss there by Cook. Tried to dig it out. So Slaninka back to serve. Felton, and that's an ace. And so timeout here for Wapahani again. They find themselves down by 4, 20-16. Here in set number 3. Again, stay right here with us. Here on the other side, we'll have more action coming your way following the timeout here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back here again following the timeout. HSC ahead here by 4 in set number 3. Raiders have got to dig deep and find it within themselves to get back into this one. Elliott wore that one. I hope the young lady's all right. She's smiling. So Cook put the stamp on that one. 2017 now. Stanley back there to serve again. Gracie and Anna Buck just came in the game. And here comes Harden again. Full steam ahead. Puts them back up here by 4. Weber and Berg back in the game. With Jada Berg back to serve. And so that one served out of bounds. 22-18. Wise back in the game. Baker back to serve. You're going to do anything, you've got to do it now. You have little to no time. Stanley with the fine dig. There to Wise. Here comes Harden one more time. Stanley gets the right arm up there. Here comes Buck. Dug out by Robinson. Missed timing. The Raiders take the point, 22-19. Weber sets it on there to Snook. Baker gets to it. Bowden to Wise and was met there at the net. So Avery Hobson returns to the floor. We've got Lauren Harden back to serve, 23-19. Stanley right there. Bowden runs it down. Weber tips it over. Bowden somehow gets to it, but nothing to show for thereafter. Nice hustle there from Stanley and Baker. And so here we are, arrived at match point. Hamilton Southeastern 24, Wapahani 19. Baker receives it. Bowden sets it up to Wise. And Snook puts the game to bed. So a sweep here for Hamilton Southeastern. Final scores here this evening, 25-20, 25-13, 25-19. We'll step aside here for a break, folks. Again, stay right here with us. We'll have our Raiders Live postgame show coming up. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Cook. Got Anderson there to the left side, and Franks on the west L. You're greatly appreciated. Baker here for 30. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get over. Hillman with a double and scored, and that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. All right, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So your Raiders, unfortunately, on the wrong side of the scoreboard here tonight, again suffering defeat for the hands of 4A number 2 Hamilton Southeastern. Again, them Royals are real deal, no doubt about it. Again, I think Wapahani definitely shown at least in 2 of the 3 sets that we can play with them, but we've just got to find a way to get over the hump. And, you know, it's kind of like the same things. You know, it's, you know, you got to stop these lengthy runs by your opponent. You know, slow the game down a little bit, you know, because, you know, you can only do so much as a coaching staff. And, you know, in the same token, you can only do so much as a player. You know, they're out there working their tails off tirelessly to find a way to win. No doubt about that. You know, there's no question whatsoever that Wapahani gave it their very best. It just didn't work out. Plain simple as that. And sometimes your best won't be good enough. You know, there's some things, you know, we've got to clean up. That's not for me to say one way or the other. I mean, it is what it is. But you know, it's unfortunate, but the Raiders did show, at least in my opinion, that you know, we can definitely more than enough hang with the best of them. Now you've just got to find a way to be able to get over that mountaintop there and get back on the other side and you know, get wins, you know, record W's against opponents like this. But this was definitely a great challenge. Great challenge to go up against here tonight. You know, we've had other challenges throughout the course of the year. You know, like I said, Yorktown, Muncie Burris. You know, we was down 2-0 in that game and found our way back and was able to win it. You know, it just wasn't in the cards here tonight. So that did end our 13-game winning streak. But I think this is a game, you know, yeah, you can point out negatives, but I think there's a lot of positives you can focus on as well. Things you did correctly that you can build off of and have a positive outlook on. and hopefully move on from here. And you have to have a short memory. Tomorrow night, we'll get back at it again against Union. And again, no disrespect there to the Rockets, but you talk about a tale of two different nights. You go from playing a number 19 team in the country in Hamilton Southeastern to then playing Union, which, having their struggles again this year, but you can never overlook any team. They're going to be out here ready to play tomorrow night, but they're certainly, nowhere near the caliber of a Hamilton Southeastern. And so, tomorrow night, that's really just kind of a bounce-back game. Get back to your winning ways, get out there, play hard, play aggressive, and get after it from the first tip right there. But, looking forward to tomorrow night's game. Again, it's a very, very busy week here for us. This week is county week, so we will also be having our Delaware County Tournament preview show on Wednesday evening. We'll be filming that and posting that on our YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe to our channel for free. Obviously, you're already on it, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want to hit the little bell icon there as well, just sends you alerts and notifications upon every broadcast. Again, no cost. Everything's free. And then follow us on our social media sites, Twitter and Facebook, at the WHS Network. But again, we'll be filming our preview show again on Wednesday nights. Again, we will not be broadcasting the county tournament. We're not allowed to, but we'll still be here. I've got to do the announcing. Redbeard, I don't know what he's going to be doing, but we'll be keeping everyone updated on our social media sites. So make sure to look to that coming up on Thursday night. Again, we'll be breaking down the bracket there in our preview show on Wednesday evening. So make sure and stay tuned there for that one. So again, Wapahani falls to 19-2 on the season. Still perfect, 7-0 in the MEC Conference. Again, your Raiders will be back at it again tomorrow night here at home against Union. And then lastly, did want to congratulate Wapahani Junior Libero Reese Baker on collecting career milestone number 1,000 career digs. Quite the accomplishment. A fantastic young lady and one heck of a fantastic player here for your Wapahani Raider volleyball team. So congratulations there to Reese. And then also in the first set this evening, our very own Macy Bowden, setter here for Wapahani, a junior setter here for the Raiders, collected career milestone number 2,000 career assists. So quite the last couple of days here in Raider country here for this Wapahani Raider volleyball team with Macy Bowden and Reese Baker. Like I said, quite the accomplishment here for both young ladies. Very happy for them, and there's a lot more to come. There's no doubt about that, and we're looking forward to many more throughout the course of this season and next season. So, folks, until next time, again, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard and McCoy. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow night. Until then, we'll see you next time here on the WHS Network.